Back here at Stony Brook with a very special guest, Ruane Danielson. Happy to have the time with you, class of 2000 at Stony Brook Women's Basketball. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for doing all of this. It's amazing. The gym is everything is new. So it's really exciting to be back here, and it gives you that same love and that same feeling that you had when you were here. You don't feel like you ever left.
So what brings you back today?
Well, it's the whole event that they're putting on, honoring the inaugural Division I team, which I was so lucky and so honored to be a part of. My first year was Division II, so to get to be a part of that team was really special. So getting to come back and see friendly faces and get to see the new team, super exciting. Plus, I want to see a win on Hofstra. Let's get this. We started making the nice comeback right there, so
That's
I like
right.
that.
Well, you just mentioned being part of the first D1 team, celebrating the 25-year anniversary of that. What was that transition like at the time?
25 years, you hear that and you're like, that's a human person that
Right.
grew a whole lifetime. Yeah, that's a long time, but you know what? It's just, from when Coach Roberts came in, I had two coaches previously who all had different plans, different things, and I was excited to see what is she going to bring, what are we going to do. She kind of set her expectations. We met them. We ended up with a winning record. We went 18-10 in the independent conference. A few changes. We didn't travel with the men's team. We got our own bus. Like we didn't have the extras. We didn't have all that stuff. But now, like, it was just that we're getting this, we're getting that, and we had different jerseys or different things, and it was just a new mentality of we're going to each get to do equal, like, kind of a thing. So there was just a lot of positive changes. I remember Coach Silver would say, when you think your body can't go anymore, it can. And you were like running and just whatever. But the thing was, we all were a team, and we're like, we're going to give 110%. We're going to leave it out there. We're bonded. This is it. Like, you're not going to have any regrets. No regrets. When you leave everything and you work your hardest, and that's what I like watching everyone, like, that's part of basketball is, you know, hustling and running and
Right.
doing all that stuff. So, you know, I just feel very lucky to have been a part of that, because with all the craziness and all the changes, we built upon what was already here, what the women before us made. I've met a lot of them again tonight who are also in the record book still, you know, over 25 years later. Mm-hmm. So just, you know, adjustments and changes and learning and being there for each other is really, you watch these girls together, and it's so exciting because the way that you are and the relationships that you make and the bonding and the things you go through, you know, in life, we're going to see the good, the bad, whatever. But we are at our best when we support each other and we lift each other up. And when you see people seeing each other again for like the first time in a long time, you know that connection is just always there. Yeah. Like, and the thing is, you watch people, like, the difference is all in D1, when we went D1, all the girls were 6 foot. The guards were 6 foot. Everybody's 6 foot. And you were like, okay, I'm posting up down low. No one's passing it to me down here because I'm only 5'7", but I got to run the play. Right. But it was like everyone was so much taller. We weren't the tallest, but guess what? We had the biggest heart. We had fight. Like, we were going to scrap. We were going to get there. And we did, you know, and there was no expectation because that was independent, but you just go with it and you give it your all. And that's what I think all of these kids do, you know, and I think that it starts the whole sports like, everybody supports you. So being, like, there was Sally was our woman who would help us with all the classes and different things. And there was Dan Arena, he was our equipment manager, like, rest in peace. And there was just like Jeff or Rob Emmerich or Jason Yellen, like, everyone played a role. And that's part of what teaches you about life with sports, is that we're all in it together for the collective good, and how can we make each other's lives great? How can we make other people's lives great? We did a lot of volunteer work, a lot of different programs and things, and I think that is something that's important, especially in the world today, to know we got to help each other. We got to be there for each other,
No doubt.
especially the people who aren't as well off or doing as good. Like, those are the people you have to think about. So I just think that that was a good projects that we did, I should say, that like helped you work with the community and to really, and I do think that that was something that evolved over time of being more community minded,
Yep.
you know, so.
You mentioned helping the women before you, helping to build what you got. You helped to build now this program that's won 2 regular season titles, 2 postseason championships. There's been so much success since you left. What's it been like to watch that?
Unreal, because I got to see some of it on TV. I live in Florida now, and it's surreal and exciting to see your school on TV. Like, because you've made it to this other level. And I did joke when I first came back, it's the two teams after us, I was like, you're welcome for all of this. You're so welcome. But you know what? I even had it better than the women before me. So like, we had a better locker room or whatever you want to say, because I just went in their locker room. I was like, what? This is amazing.
Brand new.
It's amazing. Yeah. Well, it's very professional with the pictures and like the beautiful wood. Like, it's, but that's the thing. This school has done nothing but improve in such positive ways of like helping the community or helping other people, or also just treating people well. Like KK, Kathy Koshansky, was my trainer, and she ran that training room. They saved me from so many problems, you know? So it's like there were so many avenues of support system. We had my parents, we had other coaches, other staff, you know, we had a booster club that those women came to away games, and we just felt very supported even when it wasn't as big as, say, it is now or whatever. Then you had people like, I joked with the D1 changes, everyone was 6 foot. I said, I think I've been training for this since freshman year, because Joe Nathan we played pickup, and he used to be guarding me, and I'd be like, just don't totally squish it in my face, because I can't handle that. And he's like, oh, okay, you know. So here he is giving back, because Coach Sang, congratulations to him, he did a lot to give back to this school, and it shows you the love that you have of being a Seawolf.
Well said, Lauren. We really appreciate the time tonight, and enjoy the rest of the event tonight.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, everyone. Thanks for coming out.
Back with more at halftime from Stony Brook in a moment.